Yeah, guys, now let's discuss constructor overloading in Java. So what is constructor overloading means? So defining or writing two or more constructors in a class is called constructor overloading. Okay, so like you can write one constructor with without any parameters, like a default constructor. Okay, and like we have a context, like I'm going to create a class called date. My date I'm taking because date class is already there in Java. That's the reason I'm taking class called my date. Okay, so here I'm taking three parameters for date, month and year. Private integer dd, yy, date, month and year. So my situation is sometimes the first context where user will not pass uh, any parameters, any date. Okay, user won't pass any date. So if user won't pass any date, I have to give what? Default date. I have to supply some default date, like 1/1/2022, like that I want to give. Okay, second situation, user will pass only date and month. So I have to supply year as well. Date, month and year. Of course user will pass date and month. I have to supply date, month and year. Year means current year I need to give. Okay, it's 2022 I need to give. User will give only date and month. Coming to this third scenario, I will pass all the three. I will display. I have to display all the three. Date, month and year also. Date, month and year I have to give same as it is. Date, month and year I have to give all the three. Okay, so what to do? So three scenarios now. So that is the reason I'm taking three constructors. If user won't pass anything, I need to display default date. That is today's date, or 1/1/2020, like that I want to give. And if user don't pass only date and month, I have to give year automatically. And then if user gives all the three, I need to give all the three scenarios. That is why I'm writing three constructors in my class. So let's get started, guys. So this is called as constructor overloading. Let's go to file, close all editors, create a new project, Java project, and Winsoft 86 I said. Click on finish, right click on the project, new class. What I'm giving here, com.prakash I'm giving the package name, and my app is my main class name, and finish. So now what we are doing constructor overloading. This is the best example, guys. Constructor overloading. Okay, so how to do? Let's take a class called my date, in which I'm taking three data members like dd, and yy. Date, month and year. The first constructor what I'm writing is default constructor, which is not having any parameters, in which I'm going to give date 1, month 1 and by year is 2022. That is what I'm giving. If user won't pass anything, I want to give this default date. Okay, second scenario, if user passes date and month, then I have to give date, month and year together. I mean year we need to give extra. So I'm taking dm, only two I'm taking, date and month. And here what should I write? dd is equal to d and equals to m. But coming to yy, since he is not giving, I have to give something like this. Okay, so year is 2022, but user is giving only date and month, so we have to supply 2022. Coming to the third constructor, if user passes all the three, I need to give all the three. So this time instead of taking dmy, I'm taking dd yy, so that we know now how to use this keyword. So integer by. So here what should I write? This dot dd is equal to dd. This dot dd means member variable, and dd means local variable. Same way, this dot equals to and this dot yy equals to yy. So it's done. So we have initialized three member variables, three parameters. Finally, we are writing a method called showDate. Void showDate. ShowDate or display date, whatever method name you want, you can write it. This is going to display date in a format. Date is, or data of the transaction is dd plus, beside that I want to give slash, and then month I want to give again slash, and then concatenated by year. That's it. So that is the way I want to display the date, show date method. Okay, done. So now we are creating three what you call objects for three dates. Okay, so constructor overloading demo. So what are we doing here? So my date m1 is equal to the first object I'm creating without any parameters. So m1 dot show date. Okay, so let's run it and see, guys. You will get the default date called 1/1/2022. Okay, so now I'm creating second object which is having two parameters. My date of, like I'm giving a 6 comma 12. I should get 2022 automatically. I don't want to give it. So m2 dot show date. So now let's see two dates. The first date is coming from default constructor, that is 1/1/2022, and second date is I gave only 6 and 12, but my default, my parameterized constructor is giving this 2022. Okay, so no boss, the customer may pass all the three together. Then what to do? For that we have the third constructor also. So in all the three scenarios we are handling perfectly, like I said, 15 18 15 8 19 47, like that I have given. So that I wanted to call with the m3 dot show date. Now we are passing all the three parameters and you should give me all the three as it is. Let's see this, guys. This is the best example to understand constructor overloading. So the first constructor, since it is parameterless, it is giving me default date, whatever I have mentioned in my default constructor. And second one is giving a year automatically. I'm passing only date and month. And the third one, I'm giving all the three, it is giving all the three. So if you give like this, so we are achieving polymorphism, different ways, many ways. User can pass without any date also. We are ready to give some default date. If user passes date and month, yes, my application is ready to give the current year like 2022. And you can also go with the date fully. If user passes all the three also, no problem. So in this way we can achieve polymorphism with the help of constructor overloading. Okay, yeah, guys. So